Hello, guys. Hello. Welcome to the ATM. Come on in. Come on in. This is Assisting the Mess. This, well, we got off into enlightening and enhancing the dilemmas that we face on a daily basis. Yes, yesterday I spoke about Nazeer, and today we're going to speak. Well, we talked about Shanquella. Who was Shanquella? We're going to talk about these demonizing friends. These not friends, these are devil mates, right? So come on in, have a seat, have a seat. If you have an opinion, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe to the channel. I have been a YouTuber over the last 2 years, but I have not been posting anything. So right now, let's get back into it. I have been following this case and the Kanika Jenkins case, but we're going to talk about who is Nazeer. So let me go ahead on and get to it. Guys, don't forget to comment if you have anything to say. If you want to not be so harsh about it, be cautious about what you're saying and how you interact with people, because if you want that same energy to come back to you, you have respect for this channel. Again, we assist the mess over here at the ATM. Nazeer Wiggins. Nazeer Wiggins was a student at Winston-Salem State University. His residence is currently Charlotte, Mecklenburg County, North Carolina. He previously lived in Buffalo, New York. He is Dawn Costner. Well, that's what they're saying, but I heard her real name is actually Tyra Wiggins. Anyway, Nazeer was her firstborn. He attended Philip O'Barrow Academy, Berry Academy of for Technology in Charlotte. He was 9 months younger than Shanquella. They both attended Winston-Salem State University. In 2010, his younger brother was born. So Nazeer has a younger brother. In 2015, he graduated from Harding University High School in Charlotte. In May 2020, he graduated from Winston-Salem State University. Due to the pandemic, their graduation was held in May of 2021. October 28, 2022, he allegedly went to Cabo San Lucas, Baja California, Mexico, with his friend. I put that in myself, with his friend and Shanquella. They stayed at the Cabo Villa rental on Linda Villa 32 and Puerto Los Cabos and Jose del Cabo. He was 25 years old. Wow. When Robinson was found unalive on October the 29th in a room called Fondo Doors Beach Club. That's a little bit about Nazeer. I'm going to play a video a little later on from the North Carolina beats, and we're going to talk about Nazeer as well. But when I talk about Nazeer yesterday on my first video about him, I can see in the video and I can hear it, guys. You have to really pay attention on that video. Nazeer, he might be lying, but he's also telling some truths. I read something today where his mom had some quotes out, but she's actually trying to clarify his name. Nazeer came to that. What I'm trying to find out, why did Nazeer come out? Nazeer did more than what is adding up to. He is so guilty. And like I said before, I pray that Shanquella is riding him like the witch that rides your back when you sleep on your back. That's what I pray about. But to know that you have a young girl to go to Mexico and not come back after going with these people. And like I said before, her best friend, Khalil, I believe in my heart, set it all up. And it started since 2021. Because I'm telling you, from experience, I would have never just went with these people. But then to talk about Nazeer, knowing this young lady for 9 years and not go out and call the mom, which we already know Khalil, after everything, and they called and they lied and said she had alcohol poison, called the mom and said she wasn't feeling bad, wasn't feeling good. She had alcohol poison. So you want to ask yourself, well, how did you know? You're not a doctor. How did you know? So who are they connecting with? I believe that the person that they were contacting with was Nazeer mom. Nazeer mom seems to be the only mother that is speaking out and speaking up. to cover up for her son. She going to the deepest extreme to cover up for her child. So what we're trying to find out is what what happened to Shanquella. What happened? And we see the autopsy. I'm gonna try to pull up the autopsy on the next video. We know, a lot of us know this, that the autopsy shows a lot of bruises all behind her neck, all within the thighs area. So what were they doing to this poor baby? How could they not file charges? You know why? Because the government is in on this. The government. That's why Nazeer is speaking so profound, so strongly and demanding, like, he know for sure. But when God is for you, who can be against you? You can say whatever you want. Every bottle top will be unturned when God calls justice in Shanquella Robinson's case. And there will be justice in Shanquella Robinson's case, because you cannot take and go on a vacation with someone and you decide to abuse, attack them, and viciously do what you did to her body. What was that all about? Why was it with so much anger and frustration for Shanquella? And you can hear on some of the things that how she talks, she moderate with. She's got a soft voice. I mean, anybody can raise their voice if they're extremely angry or mad or upset with someone. But just listen to poor Shanquella even talk to her best friend and say, I love you. I love you. And it sounds so sincere. I'm not trying to put Shanquella on a pedestal. I'm just saying some unanswered question. People are asking a lot of questions of what happened. Did they essay her? He have a track record of doing that. But when you look at Malik, he looked dangerous in his eye. You can tell the soul of somebody from looking at their eyes. You can tell. But when I listen to Nazeer, let me see if I can pull it up again, and Gerald is gonna talk about. I'm gonna do the NCB.
Come in.
Hold on.
Say,
hold on.
God, I give you praise.
Y'all, hold on.
Y'all.
Hold on. But anyway, and like I was saying, for them to go within 24 hours to this vacation site, and this young girl, beautiful young lady, is unalive. Her life has ended within 24 hours. So they were actually premeditation. And they did not. You can see in the video, the attack video, that Shanquella was exhausted. She could not leave. She could not call her mom anymore. But he had the nerve 4 hours later to call the mom again and extort her for money. The first time he tells this lady is about alcohol poisoning with Shanquella. And they believed this for a while till they saw the attack video surface on the internet and that someone reached out to them. So the question is, why wasn't they charged? And they're saying it's not enough evidence, but you see the autopsy. Everybody was at that villa was lying, in my opinion. This is the copyright of section 107 coming from the section of 1997, and this is my opinion this is the public opinion. It's not a fact. It's not saying that I have discovered some real facts here, but I'm speaking from my experience and my understanding and what I'm seeing and hearing about Shanquella Robinson case, and who has taken part in demise of this young woman, and why did it happen and when did it happen. But what I want to say is, guys, in order for us to help Shanquella, let's go back and find out. We can find out when Shanquella went to her mother's house and pick up those luggage. We can find out when did she make it to the villa. But the way I read in one of the reports, they said Shanquella, I guess soon as she got to the villa, into her room, she called her mom and said, they were going to have dinner, like tacos and different stuff like that. And her mom just said, well, have fun and just call me, later, or, called me back or something like that, in that effect. Well, anyway, she did not get a chance to call them back because the demon, they was on the trail. They had to hurry up. There's some reason that they had to rush to get rid of this young lady, because why wouldn't they do it in North Carolina? Why would they take her to Cabo? That's why I know and I feel in my spirit that it had to happen since 2021 that they did what they did, because If you've been a friend and you travel with her, why would you? And then you know what? I fought the young ladies to these bitches that had watched it. If Shanquella was SA by these three fellas, I don't think the girls had nothing to do with it. But if she was SA, especially, I heard Malik. She didn't want Malik. She brushed him off. She didn't want Nazeer brushed him off. Nazeer is looked like a type of person. He don't like rejection, and he'll get you back. Look what the young lady is saying about him from high school, that she made him and she coerced him to have sex with him and his friends, and they videoed it. And that's the type of stuff that was happening when we was in school. I almost got in a situation like that. They will get you. I had two friends. Let me tell you a story. I went out to a club. We didn't have a car during that time. Was like 18, 19 years old. And me and another girl, we caught a ride, but we did not leave. And we went there together, but they did not come back together, right? So I caught a ride with two guys. You young and you vulnerable, you gullible, all this, you do stupid things. So I got the ride with them, and they try to coerce me and say if I didn't do this, I didn't do that. I said, then I said, okay, what you want me to do? And they say what they wanted me to do. And I said, I'll tell you what, if y'all don't let me out this car, I'm gonna kill one of y'all, because I'm gonna bite it off. If you think I'm gonna put my mouth on you funkin' bastards. So I said, I tell y'all what, pull me over here, and we're gonna go right into my friend's house. We got there. I ran out. I told my friend what they were trying to do, and I ran out the back door. Don't you know? I tried to bring it up after we got older and mature now, and they said, "Girl, you still remember that? You girl, cut that out. Nobody want to hear that." But yeah, these are the type of thing when you reject them, and you know you're a nice looking person. You're growing up to be very, fit, and if you deny them and they get an opportunity, they gonna take it. So this is what happened. They cornered her in, and they did whatever they wanted to do and found her with her body. It was some evil and perverse stuff was going on, and that shit was going on in there. It was evil, and it was despicable as a mother. But if I was her mother, I would want to see that. I don't care how. It would have probably blown my mind. I would have been so angry with these people. I don't care. I would want to see this, and I want to push it. I know, I understand Shanquella's mother and her father cannot speak too much. Once you get a lawyer, they kind of like keep you from speaking. They don't gag you, but you gag yourself because they want you to protect what might happen and what can't happen. So they want you to protect yourself at all times. So this is the thing that happens when you get a lawyer, because I was wondering, and I wonder if they're asking questions, because that's where we got to find the answers at in the timeline of when Shanquella got there. That was her mom said from 7 to 7:30. That was her last time talking to her daughter, her child. So from that time there, they had dinner and all that between like 8 and 9. They played the game 10, 11, something like that. Between 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock that morning, that's when it started. They started, beating Shanquella, attacking Shanquella, probably saying all kind of things to Shanquella, poor Shanquella. But like I said before, sometimes you have to realize that when you have a little something inside of you telling you no, some kind of gut feeling, it's good to take it. Because I didn't take it. When I first was incarcerated, I went to jail for selling drugs. And something was telling me not to do it, not to go. I felt it, but I ignored it, and I was like greedy, wanted money. So I took it upon myself. I met up with the guy, baby, and that was the narcs. They had been pulled up, baby. I had the pills in my hand. I wanted to, if I could have just chunked it up and ate it all up just to keep from getting a charge, but I know I would have got sick and maybe died. So that's the story of when we don't take heed to the signs that's ahead of us or listen to our inner self. These are the things that would take place. But we have someone here. He wants to come forward. He wants to talk about what happened. But when you listen to some of the things that Nazeer said, you can tell he's lying also, but then he's telling the truth on something. Because I feel that he was there on Friday and he participated in everything that was going on. He just didn't want to be seen. But when I saw one of the videos, y'all go back and look at one of the videos as Shanquella was going down the hall and showing all the food and what they were doing, the drinks. She was actually trying to give us an insight who all was there, because she said just us in this big old house. And when she showed the girls, you can see Winter was sitting at the table already. Elise was coming in. She had the long braids and she sat down. You could look straight ahead, and that was Dejanette. But when you look at it, it's like Dejanette didn't want to show her face. She took the phone light of the phone, the flashlight, and she kept doing it like that, so you cannot see her. So it could be another person instead of Dejanette herself. And Dejanette might be set apart. And they might have lied and told Shanquella, oh, Deja coming. All the while, this other individual, this Shim, sitting in the seat with the same dress, because you know it had to be after, because the same game that they were playing, she had the same dress on the floor. So a lot of manipulation with these stories and this timeline. And by my Nazeer going to college and getting a degree for technology, Nazeer knew a lot about switching timeline colorists to give a certain effect on these videos, these things, whatever, the videos. So yeah, it's crazy. We have to pay attention to what's really going on, because if we can get it from when she called Zelda Mandra, because Zelda Mandra said it was between 7 and 7:30. So like I said, and they had supposed to be, they had dinner around about 8:30 something to 9, because they still had that on. They played the game because they still had the dress on. They played the game. They played it good because they allowed Shanquella to get comfortable and relax. You can hear it in her voice. She was having for, oh, Deja, oh, I know you could do better. Look like you didn't seem like you didn't do any body weight or something like that. And then Winter. And all the while, these demons were about to tear her alive. Poor Shanquella didn't know it was coming for her. And that was going to be her last day. But God be the good, because guess what? God did not sleep that night. God was allowing Shanquella to video everything, and it's going to come out. We're going to get justice for Shanquella. And the parents of these demon mates, the same way that Shanquella family is hurting and crying out for justice, they're going to do the same thing, baby. You best believe that they're going to be crying out for justice for everybody to feel sorry for them as well. Because everyone going to have their part in the lake of fire, because the simple fact they have to go, they was accessory. So everybody took a part. Nobody was absent for what they did, because at least 3 people had to do it. I'm pretty sure Shanquella was fighting for them not to touch her down there and to bruise her as much as they bruised her. Shanquella was fighting her ass off, because when the camera went off, that was it. We didn't know what was going on, baby. What was going on? Because I think all that in order for that, and them girls, I can't believe them trifling nasty bitches allowed these niggas in there to do the thing that they did on her thighs and going between her legs where they was not supposed to have. See, when it come down, see, Nazeer, you better watch it, buddy, because we don't want to hear nothing. We're not going to have mercy upon you, because you didn't have mercy on Shanquella. Shout out to Shanquella. Rest in heaven, baby. Let's listen to Gerald, y'all. Hold on. Let's go. Come on, video.
Oh, listen, y'all come in here. See, God, I give you praise and I give you glory. We give him praise and we give glory. Look, share this live video, okay? First of all, let me say something, and then I'm gonna go again. First of all, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I've been vlogging for 8 years, going on 9 years, okay? I don't need a story to get clout, okay? I already got clout. My name, people know my name, okay? So this story ain't getting me clout, but I'm independent media, so I can post, say what I want to say, and I have the right to rebuttal a liar if I want to, and I'm gonna do that. All right? You can call me what you want to call me. It don't matter. I ain't worried about things. Because see, I talk. Many of you don't know, earlier today, matter of fact, it was 30 minutes before Nazeer went live. He wanted to talk to me about everything. Y'all saw him tag me on his Instagram post, tag my blog, said he wasn't there. I got the recorded phone call. Anytime you call the North Carolina beat, the phone call is automatically recorded. In North Carolina, it's a one-party consent. You don't have to let a person know you're recording. Just one person has to be privy to the conversation to be recorded. Okay? The phone just record. Okay, I keep my sources anonymous. I don't reveal my sources. They don't ever have to worry about me revealing my sources.
Nazeer is very good.
Now, this what we
did a lot.
Exactly, Sierra. Tell her, baby, I don't need no clout. I've been doing this for 8. You better go Google me. You gonna see some mug shots, and I got a shirt with all my mug shots on it. Motherfucker, you gonna see. But what we're not gonna do now. I don't know if some of y'all never seen the show Dumb Criminals. You do have Dumb Criminals, right? So dumb criminals do get online and they lie. You do know people lie, right? You do know that people come up with a story. Okay, first of all, this man didn't even know what CPR. Now, I talked to him on the phone because he wanted to get his story straight. He sent me flight itineraries, and I'm about to explain that to you because it's going to be in the story. The blog is acting crazy right now, so it's going to crash on me so I can't do it right now. But listen, I got the audio recorded. First of all, the man wanted to argue me down, calling me stupid, calling me dumb, calling me idiot, because he didn't know what CPR is. CPR is when you give mouth to mouth and you do chest compressions, okay? Then you have something where you just do chest compressions, okay? He said CPR wasn't giving mouth to mouth, that one part, okay. Then he didn't know the time. He didn't know the Mexico time zone. He didn't know when he got there. And I'm gonna break that down to you. Now, I'm not even gonna deal with his flight from Charlotte to Dallas, okay? He had a layover in Dallas, whatever.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
I wanted to get something with him, because I don't know, I just rather listen to Nazeer because of his big mouth. Wait, hold on. I don't want to listen to you, Gerald. I'll listen to Gerald. Let me get Nazeer here because I want to see what Nazeer is talking about. Okay, let me get Nazeer, because we hear a lot of lies in these statements with Nazeer. This him. They showing. So I got somebody on a TikTok where he's having fun, baby, shooting the ball. Oh, that's enough with that one, because I don't want to get. They shouldn't want to give me no copyright because I'm not monetized right now any damn way. I just wanted to do. This is what I wanted to see. Wait, I'm gonna save that one. I'm gonna save that one for later. Let me finish listening to Gerald. But that's what I was trying to understand about Nazeer when he said in his video he made it there around 3 something. Well, he might be confused about the time zone between Dallas and Mexico, so we can kind of like give him an understanding. But just listen to him say, oh, he had a photo, he had took a video of him by the pool, but he never showed it. Itinerary, he never showed all these things what he said he had. So that's what I'm confused about. Why would you go live and say the thing that you said and you can't prove it? Because you're not proving it like that. I didn't see a video, so I don't believe nothing what he's saying. Nothing. You gotta keep going over Nazeer. That was something I had found on that with what they talk about with the fall, and they even talked about Malik, but I'm still on Nazeer right now. I'm not really on nobody else.
This right here is the full story.
This is another video where they saying a full story of how Shanquella took the pictures, but he got his doggone logo all over. That's when they say she was in a hammock. She don't look just sleep like that when somebody talking over them. This is them for dinner, and you can see what. Now that's the chef. The chef, they don't want to show the chef. I wish you would have showed the chef face. We could have found out about these demons because all of them have something to do with it. All of them. The chef too. Look, now you see the young ladies, these bitches, Malik and all that. And see, she's saying we are in this big ass house. So she letting us know who all was in this big ass house that is need to be accountable for her unaliving. See, look, drink. You can see. Look, the bitch is over here, and this bitch over here hiding her face with the light. She hiding her face with the light. Her that bitch there. Dejanay. We don't know who it is. It could be anybody. So we don't know who it is. So look, there's another video when she spoke about Khalil. Look how she said, I love him. This is the love she's been showing towards these dirty, low-down bastards. To go and take her life the way they took her life. And he's fake. She fake. What it was, I think the girl neglected him. And that's where the anger comes from. That's what I'm thinking. Cause why would you be so angry to see your best friend after going on vacation with her family, and see this happen and not give a damn about it?
It's really baffling to me though. Is Malik Dyer.
But yeah, I'm gonna get back to Gerald. Gerald talks about how Nazeer and him was supposed to go on, have this video together about, clearing up his name. I guess he went to go, and do it himself after he misinterpreted what Gerald was trying to tell him, and it's sad because you laid up there and you went to Kabul and you say, oh, we did not do well, how did he say it about the ATVs? He said something about the ATVs, and what this girl supposed to do after she was DEAD, and you talking to a DEAD corpse? This girl's supposed to get up and go and have a birthday party, which your birthday was a couple of days before. So why in the hell they needed to wait and to celebrate with you? That's what I'm trying to understand. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it again. With Gerald. Because I had it on here. Then I sent it to my mail. But we're not going to even worry about that, guys. What I'm trying to understand is, what do you think? What do you guys think about this? Is Nazeer guilty? Or was he the only one that actually SA'd Shanquella? Or was Malik and Nazeer? Because when you heard Nazeer in his video, he was actually saying this, and that, and either party. It's like he was blaming. He trying to tell us that these people, who was involved, this, and that. Like he just telling us, like, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna talk. If this goes down the way the people wanted to go down, I'm gonna start talking. Nazeer gonna sing like a bird. Nazeer gonna tell everything, him and Deja, because you can tell the way Nazeer is going about his life, and his mom, the way his mom speak. Nazeer is set apart from all of them. But you know what? They keeping it tough with Nazeer because they're afraid Nazeer gonna tell it all because the government is involved. That's why the lady, the DOJ, was quick to not charge these people because she have her hands in the cookie jar. And who else have their hands in the cookie jar? These demons' family. They family members. Because if that was my son, I wouldn't want to. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to speak with truth in my heart. I wouldn't want to see nothing bad happen to my child. I'll probably be saying, what did you get yourself into? You need to speak up and speak out. Something needs to be. I don't care, son. I'm going to be with you to the end. I got you. But we got to clear this up. Somebody should have used knowledge and use really logic in this and take their child to speak the truth, because we're not going to let it die. We're not going to let it die. You know, I done got involved in this now, and I'm going to try to stick to it and trying to bring clarity to this situation, because something needs to happen. And they did a bad thing to Shanquella. Poor Shanquella was hurting. And guess what? Her spirit, I don't feel is resting, because of someone taking violated me, and I cried for help. But when I got on the camera, I couldn't say nothing, because it's like almost like somebody injected her to paralyze her. You know how they couldn't, some movie I wanted to say, and they paralyzed them. It was on with Tyler Perry movie that I was watching, when that man injected them with the needle, and she was paralyzed. She can hear and stuff, but she couldn't feel what was going on. Well, anyway, that's what it's like Shanquella when she was taking all them punches to her head. It's like, I'm gonna take this. I'm just trying to get in her head. I'm trying to get in her head. What was she thinking? Why? I mean, what the use of screaming and hollering because it was a private resort? Who would hear them? Because all the resorts is like it's on its own little island. Who would hear her? So you got the chef in there support. I seen the chef. So he's a part of it. We got this maid a part of it. I don't know nothing about a doctor, because when she went to the lawyer, Sue Robinson went down there to her fact finding mission. They didn't even allow her to speak to her. No doctor said that she was not working. What kind of shit is that? If they under investigation and something happened on y'all villa, and these lawyers from the state comes down there to investigate, you mean it? And then they had to go through a protocol of, getting their papers straight before they come. So they could not have this lady to speak because they didn't have one. They just infiltrated. It's like they put a doctor in there, knowing it was probably the maid. All he was playing. See, when that, I don't believe nothing that Geraldo Zuzinga, I think he was a part of it. The chef was definitely a part of. I don't know what about no concierge. She got a report from the concierge, but she didn't say she spoke to him on her own. It could have been anybody saying that was the concierge wrote all the reports. Just like if me, I'm playing all like, shout out to Hollywood Nick. Just like he playing all these different parts in the movie. He could have wrote this letter saying he was a doctor, or the concierge gave this statement. The witness gave that statement. Definitely the chef. I wish Shanquella would have took a picture of that goddamn chef. Why did she mess around and was passing the camera around and did not show his face, unless it was something written up that you could not do it? See, Shanquella was so gullible. She went along with them. They befriendly her again so they can do exactly what they did and called her in. They can do all this in the state, because they didn't have no private resort, unless they would have got to be in whatever that is, whether Airbnb on a private like a farm with a cabin. Instead, and all, they know they wouldn't have got away with it down here, but they're not crazy. They know one thing about it. Once they can make it back to this soil here, the United States have the right to protect their citizen if they know the Mexican authority is corrupt. And that's what going. They playing the same goddamn game, but they need to go. And we need to all get together. I said in my video before, is try to find out their businesses and try to boycott their businesses. Some kind of way to pull this money out of their hands. They need to not be having no money to pay for no lawyers. But that's what's going on with this Cabo thing. They bought this young girl out there, and they know once they come back here, they could not just charge them, because they need, they're like on Sue Robinson, the lawyer said about the intervention stuff. They need definitely an intervention to intervene and have another FBI come and do a investigation on them FBI's in that eastern district, because both of them people, them two DOJs, they sticking together. They work together with the Mockingbird, whatever it is. Just autopsy thing. All them people working together, they getting paid. They paying these people out, because how in the hell you can see an attack that way? And the family need to start they process right now, start suing these people after they get this, because I'm gonna try to talk about that too, this little fight between the dad and the sister for ownership of Shanquella, knowing damn well she can't just take no ownership. She is a whole sister. If that girl, just like she died, just like when my husband died, the next of kin, his auntie was trying to go get in, and I found out because I didn't know at the time, because we separated, and he died, getting with the drugs. Because we separated, he went back on drugs. Well, thank God I didn't get involved with that. Anyway, she was trying to put her hand in it, and I had to stop her because I was being Lynn, being nice, but she looked like she was just walking completely over me. So I have to show her next to Ken, bitch. His wife is still living. Her, you ain't about to come and try to walk all over me. Now, I'm gonna give you authorization to have his funeral in a certain spot, but because I don't want to really deal with him, but I'm gonna go. But anyway, and that's what's going on with Mr. Bernard and the sister. The sister think that she can have authority over Shanquella rights of having the trademark, and she can't. So I don't know what lawyer is pushing her. Her mom can have it, and she a part of it. But if something happens to her mom, the dad automatic, because he's a living spouse. I mean, he's a living relative. That's first, and that's her father. But anyway, they need to do a thorough investigation on their own FBI's in North Carolina, because they have their hands in the cookie jar. With all my might, I believe they have their hands in the cookie jar, because you have all of this evidence before you, and we can't get a conviction, not even a extradition to extradite her ass back over here. Whoever this him chim man looking ass beast that attacked Shanquella in that video need to be over there. I see some other content creator said it is her because of the deformity of her arm. Okay, because these people come from Jamaica and them other little thing like Haiti and all that. They either have these big old fucking far ass head, these big water ass stomachs. That's true. That's true. They have the big old ass head, and water ass stomach, all these different things that they're looking for a savior to come save them and pull them from out of there. But like one of the other bloggers said that I've been trying to search something about Imani. Dejanay Imani Jackson, you can't find nothing on her, but I don't understand that. I know they protect you from when somebody adopt you, they can protect you to keep your family from coming back to get you, even though if you sign papers, it's automatic to be a sealed deal. But they don't give no information on the parents. So evidently she's not in the system, because why can't we find her? Nobody can find this girl nowhere. I wish somebody in North Carolina can speak up about these people that they've been around before all this happened. I know they have saw them around. Somebody could at least speak up, right? Y'all, I don't know. But this is a bizarre case. That's why I got it like that. Shanquella Robinson, mysterious death under a disguise of corruption, because it comes from the top on down. These little bitty people. Nazeer ain't said that for nothing about how you said it. It's bigger than what we know. It's bigger than what we know. So you mean to tell me everybody, your mom, your dad, everybody in it, right? So that's why I don't have too many people coming up and have been at the rallies for Shanquella, because a lot of them with these demons. And they see if there was in New Orleans out here, baby, you best to know that. These people wouldn't be walking around like Nazeer, walking around, go in the club and got fuck around and and all that, mess around and fuck around, whatever it is. And then for them to go talking about they going in the club, like they went in the club and just got a little slap here and there. No, but y'all gonna be dragged. Y'all didn't took somebody's life and y'all out here fronting. You want to live a clean, wholesome life while you could go to the pool, you can dance, you can shout. Now, you better stay in that shed that you living in. That garage that you living in by your mom and having your little parties, like you doing something and putting it on the video, want everybody to see, but you miserable, baby, because Shanquella is coming for y'all. You will never rest until there's justice for Shanquella Robinson. You shouldn't have never done what y'all done to her and you three bitches. At least Hyatt and that winter ugly ass Red Donovan and that crippled ass Dejanay that attack her like a dog on a damn piece of bone. They all deserve whatever is about to come to them. I don't want to hear nothing about mercy from family member. They mama, they brother, they sister. Nobody don't want to hear. You could go on there and say a prayer all you want for them, bitch, because y'all ain't saying a prayer for Shanquella mom and her dad. Y'all could at least call them people and apologize for whatever went wrong. You could have just said, Mr. Bernard, Miss Salamandra, I know my child was there. I'm speaking for one parent. Like if there was one parent, if that was my child, I'm sorry my child was in tune with this, was in the middle of a tragedy like this that happened to your child. I am so sorry. And if anything I can do to help, let me know, because I don't know. I'm trying to get the truth, even though he might have told me the truth, but I'm like trying to keep in good with these people. So if something do happen in my child, they could have mercy on my child. That's what they're not looking at. These people are not gonna have mercy on it in the media of opinion. We're not gonna have mercy on y'all. Y'all can come there and do that and show us with gratitude that you're sorry for what happened. Can we fix it? But you can't fix if you S.A.'d her. We want to know why did y'all kill Shanquella? This, guys, is the end of my video. I appreciate everyone that's going to come in and tune in. Give me a thumbs up. Like the video, guys, and subscribe. Let me reach this 1,000 subscribers before August. Get out of here. My goal is to get 1,000 subscribers before August get in here good as it come in, because it's almost in the middle of it. But I appreciate everyone that's going to come in, comment. Let me know what you think about it. Again, this is my perspective on what I'm feeling about this case, and I will be back. This is the ATM assisting the matter. I'm out.